Hey all, Kurt Sasso here from TGT at Fan Expo Canada 2011. We're here with my favorite creator of all time, Jennie Breeden, of course, the Devil's Panties. How you doing today?
I bet you say that to all of the webcomic girls.
No, of course not. It's been a while.
Dude, yeah, no, I adore Canada, but it's just a bit difficult with the whole border crossing thing. It's a little bit of a trek from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, not too bad. You just have to speed through a few states, that's all.
Oh no, just a couple of them. No, it's that northern thing. That and the cold. Not so good with the cold. I do like the summer seasons because I don't do well with anything approaching ice. Not good with that.
No, it's great to finally see her, but the great thing about you is the fact that you have a great comic, wonderful characters, an enjoyable personality. You're always out there, always outgoing, which is wonderful to see, and you have a great sense of style with your shoes too. But you have your books here. Finally, I can purchase your books. What's new with the Devil's Panties?
Oh, so we've got book 5. We've got the 5th book. It's like close to 300 pages, and for this one I actually included, I didn't realize that people didn't fully understand that I have no imagination. I'm not making this up. I'm just documenting. And so in the 5th book I went ahead and I put the pictures that I used as reference. So when Jareth showed up for the kilt blowing and I gave him my kilt and his wife helped me strap him into it, this is the picture of his wife helping me strap him into my kilt. I auctioned myself off at the Geek Auction this past year, and I did all the cartoons about it, and then I posted the video that was the word for word. You know, I was just documenting the video in comic form. So in the new book I've put a lot more information of photo reference of the actual comics and all of the details of, no really, this actually happened. He didn't bring his mom to the first date, but he brought his mom to the second date. Yes, I've made some stuff up, but it's not what you think it was. I really did. I swear that stormtrooper looked old enough, officer. It was his birthday that day, so technically he was legal by like that hour. So yeah, there's the kilt blowing is I really couldn't make that up if I tried.
But that's become a staple though of the comic, which is great to see. People really enjoy that.
Thank you very much. No, it's nothing more bizarre than reality.
That's almost like a tagline for another comic right there in itself. But Fan Expo Canada, it's the largest Canadian convention here. What are your personal experiences with this so far?
With being in Canada or with Fan Expo in general?
Start with Fan Expo.
Fan Expo. Fan Expo is fantastic. Adoring some of the costumes. I always miss your guys. Sounds wrong, but I miss your money when I leave, because being able to tell the difference between the 5 and the 10 by sitting in, it's much prettier than ours. But just being able to, there is a different diversity in the geek culture in Canada than there is in the United States. I keep wanting to take pictures of people here that they're not in costume. I just think they're pretty, and I haven't built up the courage yet to ask them if, yes sir, I know you're not in costume, but I want to take your picture. So it's interesting how I see the same costumes and some of the different ones. It still is, it's a little slice of Comic-Con. You still have the life-size statue in Lego, and you have the big booths and the big names, but it seems to be a much more, not necessarily condensed version, but low-key. It's not quite as corporate, and it's not quite as kind of high pressure as we had in the shows in the U.S. Whereas this one, yeah, the bigwigs are here, but everyone seems to be a lot more mellow. So I'm enjoying it immensely.
So what's coming down the pipe for the Devil's Panties and yourself?
Oh, Well, my boyfriend Obi has been working on amazing things that I had no idea could be done. He said his ulterior motive is to retire on me, and I am fine with that. I think, yes, go right ahead. So he's put book 4 on Kindle. He's got Kindle update. He's got Devil's Panties updates for the Kindle. We're working on, I want to post some audio, when I take my audio notes and the reference photos, and then I put that together into a download. I've got a poster that's the Men in Kilts poster, because we've taken 230 pictures so far of Men in Kilts. Let's see, some of the stuff we're working on. Book 6 we're working on. There's a whole list of, I've got Filthy Figments is a website that's all female artists who are drawing adult material. Make sure I get that one right. Not as much plot as you would think from an all-female writers. And so I'm looking to put my comic, my id comic that's adult material into a book and do that. Yeah, no, there's quite a bit. The cartoons that will be going up next month will be my adventures with Canadian Customs and camping. It's a real experience for me to. We're camping in an RV, and so we cooked hot dogs and then checked email and had a lot of fun with it.
Well, I know you're extremely busy, but once this packs up, once you head back over to the States, as you are reaching over the shoulder to hand out your cards.
Multitasking.
Exactly, you have to be in this industry. What are you going to take away from this convention legally?
Hopefully lots of money. I have piles of cartoon ideas from the adventures of getting a passport rush renewed to some of this show in particular. Like I said, the diversity of the individuals, of the geek culture, some of the costumes and the T-shirts that I've seen that I haven't seen in the U.S. And Toronto is one of my biggest sites for readers. That a lot of my readers are in Toronto, and I've just been selling each individual piles of books, and so it's that incentive to, okay, now I have to do the next book, and yeah, just adoring that. The fact that I've got so many people who identify with the same thing, that so many of the readers in Canada, Toronto especially, are like, oh my God, this is so me. This is me and my friends. This is my life. This is the experience of my conventions, and I just it makes me warm and fuzzy, because we're all family. We're all the same geek. We all kind of get tingly over the same things.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. It's been a true pleasure, Jennie, and I want to thank you again for doing this interview.
Oh, thank you very much. You're awesome.
And of course, it is thedevilspanties.com.
Yes, it is. No, it's devilspanties.com and filthyfigments.com and divasonparade.com and customerssuck.com. And at some point, I am going to sleep.
.com?
But there's comics to be drawn.